Hello everyone, this is KL Tech Nerd bringing you another episode of my Minecraft streaming series. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right now, yes, and we are a go. Beautiful. Okay, um, that was a little loud. Every single time. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for joining me. This is KL Tech Nerd bringing you another episode of my 30-minute long streaming series. I think this is about episode 7. At least I hope it is. Anyway, it's about episode 7, and what am I going to work on today? The first thing that I would like to work on, definitely before the end of the year, would be to start working on setting up that slime farm that I have been meaning to get started on. I have it kind of planned out. I already know the exact place where I found a slime chunk, so without any further ado, I figure let's go and get started. At least framing out the bottom layer. So we can get that thing started. And now that I think about it, watch as it's not really episode 7. I'm trying to get better on numbering these things. I really, really am. Thank you everyone for your patience. I think it's about episode 7, though. I hope it's about episode 7. I am doing this live, though, so it's not like I can redo the opening with it. The right episode number will be in the description after I figure it out. What I would like to start working on is the slime farm. Right now, we got this area all cleaned up, all cleaned out. It's 3 high and 3 high. I'm still having issues with the labels randomly appearing and then saying, hey, this is what this is. Don't know why it's doing that, but, you know, I'll deal. Now, traditionally in the game of Minecraft, a chunk is considered a 16 by 16 square, but to be honest, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze. Viciously. And I didn't want to do it into the mic. Anyway, the common size for a chunk is 16 by 16. However, since we don't really have an idea of where the chunk begins and where it ends, we just have seen slimes appear in this room, I figure let's try to get it all as much as possible in here. So let's go and count 1. That'll be our 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, wait. Okay, so it's just 14. It's not even the full 16, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that'll be our 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa! It's not even our 10. No, wait, it has to be, because if this is 8, then this would be 9. Okay. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah. And then the other black one's 10. I'm sorry, and then the other hole is 10. That's fine. That's good. The other hole is 10. The other dark hole, the other hole that's over there. Okay, so now let's go get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be 5. And then we get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so let's put this over here and let's get out our torches because it's going to get dark. Oh wait, where'd they go? Why are they over there? They should be over here. That way I can do boop. Okay, so that would be a 20. I'm going to do 20. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's around 20. It's around... Anyway, though, I'm going to do 20 because then that way I get 4 extra in there. And in this game, the 4 extra is probably going to come in handy. So that's what I'm thinking. And then for over here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is actually pretty close to 20. Okay. So this thing's already 20. I might change it up a bit. I'm not sure, depending on the direction I decide to go in. The only reason why I say that is because this thing's going to be big. I want it to be big, too. I'm going to have to go up there and take a nap, though. I'm probably going to break down a bed, though, and bring it down here. Oh, wait. Please tell me. I did? There's a slime. All the way over here. Okay, well, we got a slime there. Perfect. Because this was supposed to be our spot to sit anyway. So it's kind of ironic that a slime appeared in there. It just means we're in a slime chunk. Which is good, because the more slimes that appear, the better. Agreed, agreed, agreed. Anyway, though this thing's going to be a little bigger than I probably should build it, but I figure if it's going to be underneath here, eventually I'm probably going to connect it to the underside of this thing, and it's going to be connected to the tunnels through there. So I might as well build it as big as I possibly can, so that I'm not going back later and then saying, hey, yeah. And you know what? Yeah, it's getting close to nighttime. I know what I'm going to do, though. I don't necessarily like the idea, but I think I should probably bring down a bed with me, so I don't have to keep going up here. Because that's going to be a pain, because everybody's, like, watching. If you're on YouTube, you're watching the 20-minute long thing, and or the 30-minute long thing, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, let me spend a couple minutes going up here, even though you are watching. I bring a bed down there, that way I can go, hey, look, it's nighttime, yay! And I got my clock in the center right here, too. Right here, so I can tell when it's nighttime. Or I should be pretty close. I should be. Come on. Oh, come on. Actually, I probably should shut the door. Otherwise, watch mobs get in. I come in, there's like a bunch of skeletons having parties. As they're like, hey, we thought you weren't gonna come home. And then for me, it's just like, really? Freaking skeletons throwing parties. Oh, come on. There we go. So it's going to be daytime, so now I don't have to worry as much. But I also don't really plan on having the access be in this exact spot for too very long. For one simple fact, and that fact is that the it's going to really mess me up if I'm going to be dropped off always right in the middle of the farm. So that's definitely another concern of mine too. Because don't tell me one already formed. Oh my goodness, one already formed. That's crazy. All the more reason to get this thing fixed. You know, get this thing fixed that way. Oh, whoa! That's crazy. I was gone for like, what, 2 minutes, and it's already... Was it a full moon or something, or some other game mechanic kicked in? Oh, don't tell me. Oh, bother. Really? Okay. That's... That's unusual. Actually, wait, I probably shouldn't go stealing that just yet. Wait, what do I... Thank you. Okay, so let's go right in the middle of here. Yes, I know that's the crafting interface. My. No, I don't need to know this. Thank you. Just no. Just... Ugh. I do not know why it's been doing that lately. It's crazy. So I'm thinking, let's go put a crafting table right here. That way we can go over here easier, and then I could just go... There we go. There's some pickaxes. Awesome. So the whole idea is to clean out this center part so that it's just the 20 by 20. Now, for an actual farm, I need for it to be just about 16 by 16. But to be honest, I figured let's give it a little wiggle room, 2 on each end. That way, I'm more set to be able to say, oh yeah, we're set. That way, if the chunk is actually a little further over or a little not further over, it should be pretty good. And actually, I'm probably going to start with the definitely not this episode. I mean, it's already been 10 minutes, and I actually was trying to get this thing to be about 25 for just a quick little update of the slime farm. But the if I'm going to be connecting the slime farm to my base, so like you could just go down a ladder in my base and then access it, it wouldn't benefit me to have that ladder be in the middle. So I might let that dictate a bit of it, because if I could just go down a ladder in my base and be like, oh, here's my slime farm, I think it'll be a little nicer. And to be completely honest, because of the way that a slime farm is, I don't necessarily need to have the... my brain cannot think today. I do not need to have the entire farm 100% complete, because all I really need to do is get the slime juicer done, which I do like the idea that another YouTube streamer named Daedalus did, where he used cactuses to do it. So I'm going to experiment with that. And what I'm going to do is do that, get everything perfect on just the first, like, 2 layers, and then work my way up, and then it should be operational, and it should work. And I should start seeing some slimes build up before I'm even done with the farm. And then that way, too, while I'm working on the farm, I could get more slimes, and they would start working, and I don't have to come down here to come and juice them. I would just need to go down to my collection area and get the slimes that have already been converted into slime balls, which I think is going to work beautifully. And actually, it should work beautifully in any capacity, in any kind of design thing. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of. So I'm going to make this a little oddball shaped, just to make sure that I hit as much of the spawning chunk as I can. And then I'll see what happens. But I mean, definitely I want to hit as much of the spawning chunk as I can, because if it's off by too much, I don't want for it to like not have as many slimes forming because of it being off. And that could happen. So I'll see what happens. Okay. And actually, let's start working on this side too, because basically what happens is that for the slimes to work at all, I need to have an area surrounding this. Be for gathering the actual... Or maybe I don't. I don't know. I'll figure it out. For right now, though, maybe I should just concentrate more on this. Because if I can get this whole area cleaned off, that means that this is going to be the perfect spawning area. Definitely also to test. I do have several options, though, that I'm thinking about which one to do. Oh, definitely one of several options. And that is that one, I can do underneath this layer. Because right now, if we go down here, you'll notice that I'm about 4. Okay, so I'm about 3 down from the top. About approximately. That should be just enough to be able to make it so I can use this as a spawning pad and then put like one gigantic lake at the bottom of this. And then as part of that one gigantic lake, all the spawning pads will be on it, and all the lakes will kind of just, not lakes, but the rivers will push the slimes to the edge where they're being captured, and then they can be killed and converted into the slime balls, which is a possibility. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm not completely against that idea. Then another idea would be to just have like one gigantic, huge, big lake. And then make it so no matter where the slimes touch, they'll go down and then go down the slivers and then go into one gigantic collecting area where they'll all become, unfortunately, juiced. And I'll show more about the whole cactus thing that I might go with before I end up doing it. I'm probably going to do that on a free mode Friday or something like that. Because at that point, I'll be closer to actually needing it. And you know, I might actually also end up making this thing smaller. I'm not really sure. Because there's benefits to each one. But if I do end up using the lake-ish idea, you'll definitely see what I mean. Before I do anything, this whole area needs to be cleaned out. And you know, maybe I'll even clean out that one area where the sitting area is going to be, because... I'm sorry about my throat. The that area in general, I was going to have be the area where I just kind of sit. But I mean, if this whole thing is actually going to be running with all those layers running, I might need to build it a little closer, or a little further away, to make sure that as many spawning platforms as possible is actually running. And I might need to go take a nap now to make it daytime. Hey, I do. Okay, cool. But at least by the end of it, I should be able to get lots and lots of slime balls. Definitely, because like right now, a couple times I've gotten like tons of them down here, but I have to come down here to get them. But I mean, if they're automatically being collected and everything, it'll save up time a lot, and then I just need to go down to the collection area to get slime balls. And they'll already be here. I might do this idea, though, for lighting. Just because of, at least on the sides. Which is another reason, too, to make it a little bigger than the 16 by 16. Because if it's 4 bigger, then that means that in the middle it should be pretty well done. And I might do something, too, like put glowstone in the floor when I'm done. So it'll help light up the area. And the whole idea behind this, of course, is because if I'm over here... this is just another idea that I had, but if I'm over here, theoretically, we should get slimes appearing over there. So this is another away from controller area where theoretically it should start creating slimes. I say theoretically because in the game it does whatever it wants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful, that's 20. Then we got this area right over here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, cool. So we got about the right size. I'll put another torch up in a few minutes. And when I get this guy done, it should be pretty nice and effective. And once I get this guy done, we're also going to have our wonderful slime farm completely running, which would also mean that the we could get infinite slime balls. Well, not infinite, but as they form, it would be collected. And there's our gravel. I was wondering why I hadn't run into any of that. Now I know. It's because it was right here waiting for me. And lucky for me, I was not in the way. So if I go do this... I should get that. I think my printer's possessed because it just started making noises. Is it possessed by a creeper? I hope not. And... you know, I hate the idea of putting torches in the middle, but I mean... I guess I could move it one more up, I mean... that way, too, hopefully some slimes should be able to, like, spawn underneath it. Right? I mean, this is a 2 block. That's pretty good for... But anyway, though, if I go with the river method, I'm probably going to put, like, small little rivers right here. So this will be a spawning pad. And then, like, let's say... Yeah, I'm just going to mark this up right now. Right here would be where a river would be. 3 more. Right here would be where another river would be. We have 3 more. Another river. 3 more. And actually, I could either widen this or... Ew. I could go and move all of this over. So it's nice and centered. And then that way too, let me count this off now. I have, get over here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 3, 4, 5. You know, I'll just cut out more of the side if I end up doing that. It just sounds so much easier. And what I'll probably do then too is have, like, let's say the oh wait. No, that's right. What am I thinking? Oh, well, in that case, I'll probably have spawning pads, like, right all around here. And then have the river that carries them away, the slimes away. 1, 2, okay, right about here. And actually, if it's carrying them away in the center, it really just needs to be 2. So maybe I don't need to move I just need to move this stuff over. So we have the 2 over, all of the 2 right there. I don't know, I'll think of something. But in that case, then it would all go up there. I might do that anyway, though, just because the different spawning pads, I mean, like, one might spawn right here, it'll jump off, and then it'll get swept away. Yeah, I think in general that might be a better idea. And then, like, for right here, I'm gonna do this, that way I can see upward. Upward and out. And this will be, like, the surrounding area. I could always adjust this later, too, because everything's gonna be stone when I'm done. I don't want to have, like, dirt spawning pads. It just seems so dirty. Waka waka. Okay. And... okay, let me go do this. Yuck, yuck. I made a dirt joke. Then if I go over... oh, shoot! That was close. Apparently I'm hitting a lot of gravel. And once I get done with this, I will have a nice little area to collect all of my stuff. And then this will also be where my spawning pads will be, so that'll be cool. And the infinite slime will hopefully continue. You know, I apologize, though. I just realized something. If I'm doing this like this, what I probably should do instead, too, is go and let me put torch right there, too. then what I probably should do is have... I made a mistake. I apologize. What I probably should do is have the river in the center push the slimes outward into the killing area, and then have the slimes on the other... Sorry, my throat's been bugging me. And then have... okay, the one in the center is what moves all of them into one central area where they can be juiced. And I'm thinking then there'll be opposite rivers going this way that will be going and then pushing them all into the center. So, okay. I get it. It took me a few tries. And let's put this all right here. Make it daytime, and then I'm going to go take a break and come back later, and I will be more talkative then. So essentially, just to recap, that's kind of what I was thinking of, is right here there will be a central river that will push them all into the area where they're going to get killed. And then there will be a bunch of rivers along here that will push them into the central river. So, okay, I got it. That's what I did wrong. And then there will be just one river, and then all the different ones will pile up on top of this one. So, that's good. Anyway, though, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Pro Gaming, for joining us. I will be back in a few minutes to start my main streaming series, where I promise I will be more talkative. Right now I was doing a short recap one for my YouTube. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. Thank you very much, Pro Gaming, for joining me. Have a wonderful day. I will be back in a few minutes, so stay tuned. And don't forget to check out my YouTube, and don't forget to check out my website at www.kltechnerd.com. Thank you so very much, everyone, for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.